Okay, just throw it.
So Huawei is back with their premium flagship series, which is this, the HUAWEI Mate50 Pro. There's no Leica logo, means no Leica camera and no Harman Kardon speaker, but these are the things that you should know. Yes, there's a big but that attracted me after using it for a while. I've been told that Huawei is developing their very own camera division, and on this HUAWEI Mate50 Pro here, they are using their very own X-Mage camera. And guys, check this out. On this camera here, there's actually a physical aperture here. You can actually play around from f-stop 4.0 to as large as f1.4. Here's the picture sample that I took out of it by using the physical aperture here. You can see how great the lighting are as well as natural bokeh on your subject's background. It works not only for the people but also on foods. So you no longer have those fake blurs that cut off or blurs off the tip of the straws or your tiny strains of hair now. Even at night, with this large aperture camera here, you will get better, brighter and more detailed shots too. Of course, if you still want to get those super blurry effect on your picture, well, there is still the virtual background, virtual aperture for you to choose and for you to play it with. Now, on numbers, there is the 50 megapixel main camera, 30 megapixel ultra wide camera and a 64 megapixel telephoto lens. That sounds very common and normal to you guys, right? But wait till you see the pictures. Other than the physical aperture, the image quality here, the details and the colors are really sharp and natural. Believe me when I say natural, because there's no over sharpening or processing this time. There's also a few X-Mage filter here for you, original, vivid and bright. Now, speaking about the filters of all three, the most favorite one for me personally is the original, because on the original filter you will get the most balanced colors out of it. And I think most of you guys already noticed this ring design here. It's like nothing special, right? But Huawei has always focused on the fine details. If you look close enough or just use your fingertip to roll around it, space ring here, you notice it's not smooth because it has some patterns or fine little carvings on it which refines the cloudy Paris pattern. Speaking of which, the one that I got here is the Mate50 Pro Kunlun Glass version with a orange vegan leather here. This just makes the whole design even more premium and fine with a gold ring and gold plates on the camera housing. It's simple but elegant. So guys, since we got the HUAWEI Mate50 Pro Kunlun Glass version, shall we do some ultimate drop test? Director, shall we?
Okay, just throw it.
Oops!
Round 2. Final round.
That's just insane. Basically, with this 6.47-inch True Chroma Kunlun Glass display here, you don't have to worry about dropping your phone anymore, because it is the first ever 5-star glass drop resistant certification from Switzerland SGS, crafted with 10 quadrillion level nanocrystal processing. It also comes in at 120Hz refresh rate. The colors are nice and vibrant. Scrolling on daily apps are pretty smooth as well. I know, don't complain yet on the big notch here, because other than housing the 13 megapixel selfie cam here, it also houses the 3D TOF camera, which provides you better and more secure 3D face unlocks for your banking apps as well. Now, another surprise upgrades that caught my attention will be the Super Hold feature, which works seamlessly with the Harmony OS. Especially for your works, now you can just press and hold anything you want to copy and drag and drop to a deck. The smartest thing with it is that no matter how many stuff you copy to the deck, it will be stacking instead of jumbo it all in one. So once you're done, you just need to open it up and drag it one by one to each sentences or paragraphs easily and send it out to whoever you want to send. If you're currently holding the Huawei devices like the HUAWEI MatePad here, well, the super device experience is just sweet and steady for you. Now, battery wise, you got the 4700 mAh battery on this super slick and thin body, which personally I think is pretty good. Supported with a 66 watt wired charging and also up to 50 watt of wireless charging. And guys, there is a hidden feature for the battery on this HUAWEI Mate50 Pro, which is called the low battery emergency mode. So let's say you're in a situation where you forgot to charge your phone, or you're in an emergency situation where your phone just left out 1% of battery, the super energy boosting technology here will squeeze out all the battery and still able to let the HUAWEI Mate 50 Pro here last up to 3 hours or a 12 minutes call. Now, there's no toggle or button for you to turn on or turn off the low battery emergency mode. So how does this HUAWEI Mate 50 Pro squeeze out such an amazing time for the 1% battery? Well, try picturing this. In the very morning, you're up, you want to go to the bathroom, you want to squeeze out the toothpaste and brush your teeth, and suddenly you realize that, shit, my toothpaste is empty and I didn't buy any new toothpaste. So what you will do, or what I will do, is I will try to squeeze out all the remaining toothpaste from the bottom until roll until the top of the cap, and I think I will manage to squeeze out one little tiny toothpaste out of it onto my toothbrush, and I'm able to brush my teeth that morning. That's how the whole thing works for this 1% battery. Performance wise, you got the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 here. Gaming and heavy loads gaming are not a problem. The dual stereo speakers here are great too, even without the common cupboard. Now, I think the only comment that I will get from you guys is the lack of 5G. Yes, no matter which variant you get on the HUAWEI Mate 50, Mate 50 Pro series, there is no 5G on this device. But I think that is not a big problem, especially in Malaysia, because Malaysia there's still no 5G and 4G is still pretty fast here. Unless you are those who pursuing for the latest tech, you want 5G in your devices, well, this is not the devices that you want. You can look for elsewhere. And yeah, personally, I think the HUAWEI Mate 50 Pro is a pretty great device and it has few features that stands out. So you've got to check it out yourself. And also even the upgrades on the app gallery, HUAWEI app gallery is pretty nice too. So you can check it out on our last video that we explained on it. So that's all for today. Let me know what you think about the HUAWEI Mate 50 Pro in the comments below. And I'm Joshua C. I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao!